Something massive stirred beneath the island canopy. In the heart of Skull Island, the jungle moves before its monsters do.
A single footstep, enough to silence the entire jungle. Towering over the ravine, the island's true apex had arrived. Predator and prey met. Only one would leave this ravine alive.
Running was instinct. Survival was hope. One slip away from death. Her path ended where the monsters began. She faced extinction itself, alone. But the island had its own guardian, and he was waking.
Even a king of predators bows to a greater shadow. For the first time, the hunter felt hunted.
And from the mist emerged the island's true king.
The king had answered the jungle's call. In a single roar, the island remembered its king. This was not rage alone. It was resolve. The predator struck first. The king did not retreat. He rose to meet death head-on. One bite could end the king. With sheer force, the king halted oblivion itself. She had never been so close to self-destruction. The beast fought with every ounce of primal fury. Even giants stagger when tested by monsters. The beast refused to yield. Its hunger demanded a king's fall. The king met fury with force, matching the monster blow for blow. Even kings bleed when monsters bite. Against agony, the king raised the beast skyward. The earth itself trembled beneath the king's wrath. But predators born of this island never yield quietly. Through pain, he held the monster at bay.
She feared she might watch her only protector fall.
The king surged, refusing the fate the island demanded of him. The beast fought with every weapon nature had carved into it. Wounded, but unbroken, the king rose fiercer than before. Wounded, the king did what kings do. He advanced. The jungle itself became their battlefield and their weapon.
Every impact rewrote the jungle's shape.
For a moment, the king sat upon the fallen terror of the island.
Every strike was a promise. No harm would reach the one he guarded.
Cornered, the beast fought back with everything left in it. Even mountains felt his fall.
The battlefield bore witness to a war no human era had ever seen.
But Skull Island never sent one monster when it could send two. The king had faced giants before, but never two at once. Two terrors moved as one. The king would not bow a face, even to two.
Wounded killers often bite the hardest.
Two jaws, one king, bluntly, and no mercy between them. The king stood alone between two storms. In that instant, the king was caught between two jaws of extinction. For a heartbeat, one creature alone held back the fury of two ages. Under the weight of their war, even Skull Island began to break. Strength strained strength, and the weaker beast began to yield. With one foe fallen aside, the king turned all fury toward the greater threat. Death lunged. In his grip, the beast's deadliest weapon faltered. Wounded, but not finished, the beast crawled back into war. In his grip, the beast's deadliest weapon faltered. Wounded, but not finished, the beast crawled back into war. Wounded warrior, but unwilling to die of lie, the beast rose once more. The king had no room to breathe, no time to turn. Two jaws. One king. No escape. For a breath, the king bowed beneath the weight of two worlds. The king rose, and the monsters fell back. Predators circled the king, hoping weakness remained. The strongest of the pair struck again, appeared fast as falling stone.
Broken, knackered, but not beatenly, the wounded terror charged once more.
The jungle bent and armed its king. trunk shattered Vern, but the blow landed true. Two monsters remained, but only one ruled this island. The predator committed, speed, weight, and hunger forged into one charge. A titan's size hid a fighter's precision. Pain became fuel. Fury became motion. The hunter found itself hunted. He caught the monster's weapon at its root, again, its jaws.
The island had never seen such strength focused on one act. Every wound carved into him only sharpened his resolve.
In a single brutal instant, the island's apex hunter fell. In the end, even a giant can be carried by something as simple as gravity. The last roar of the predator never came. The abyss swallowed it whole. The war was over.
She had seen death in many shapes, but never a guardian like this.
To her, he was not a monster now. He was the reason she still breathed. Victorious, the king did not celebrate. He simply returned to his island.
She would remember this night not as a nightmare, but as the night a monster defended her.
The island would heal in time for trade, but it would never forget this night. On this island of monsters, one king still watched from the shadows.